Alrighty then, this is going to be an important video for me anyway. I have been trying to make a video since about, I don't know, the 10th of April. No, a little bit later than that, 15th or somewhere around there. And things just never lined up for me to do it. So first I'm going to go over some old news that needed to be put up back then. And other people have done it. You might have heard this before, I don't know. But and then I'll get into the important update stuff with me. I found a calendar for April, and I was gonna, in my video, I was gonna ask you to go to your calendar and see what you have for certain days. And I've got this calendar that somebody made. I wonder who. I don't know who, but this is their calendar. April 19th to the 26th. And you can look at news events around this time and see what happened. April 19th to the 26th is sacrifice preparation. The detail is kidnapping, holding, and ceremonial preparation of person for human sacrifice. Any age, male or female. April 23rd, first quarter moon meeting. Doesn't say. Well, let's go April 24th, St. Mark's Eve. April 25th, the grand climax. 5 weeks and 1 day after spring equinox. Sexual activity, oral and or vaginal sex. Female human sacrifice. The sacrifice can be a child. Is this on your calendar? This is on somebody's calendar. I wonder who. April 30th. Rudemas Day, May Eve. Welcoming summer. Blood. Ceremony, animal, human sacrifice. Age 1 to 25. Female. And then on May 1st, full moon, magic meeting, blood, animal sacrifice. Is that on your calendar? Damn sure ain't on my calendar, but it's on somebody's calendar. Who, I don't know, but it's on somebody's calendar. Now, let me get into news with me. I'm going to have to go off my notes because I got a lot to run through right now. Let's review some things. I'm not going to go over everything in detail. I'm just going to skip through so I can get to the point of recent events here. But I just want to remind you of some things if you've been watching my channel for a little while. I won't go back that far. Anyway, at my last employer, who I was with for 7 years, there were many people involved in targeting me there. Our director of security, I walked up on him one time. He didn't know I was in the area, and I came around up behind him, and I heard him talking to a new manager, that kind of stuff. And he was talking about me, and he told this guy that I was a terrorist that hasn't been caught yet. That was quite a while ago, years ago. I put that video up when that occurred. Well, after that occurred, because I always put a time delay in some of my stuff. A terrorist that hasn't been caught yet. And how long has it been? I put up some videos telling you about confidential informants people, you know, involved in surveillance and that kind of stuff, and agitators, antagonists, that kind of stuff. They were suing the FBI because they weren't being paid for things that they were doing. A lot of this information came out of The Intercept, and The Intercept has quite a library on FBI targeting, that kind of stuff. And I'm sure all the archives are still up there, so you can look for that. There was also a case of the FBI planting a honeypot, a woman with a young man, and she began telling him, you know, maybe we could have sex, but you're just not violent enough for me. I want to see violence. And so he was trying to accommodate her and do some things so that they could maybe eventually have sex. And this is how they work. And, well, let me skip up here. Yeah, anyway, the Intercept has lots of stories of placing people into situations to antagonize and elicit illegal activity so that they can make a bust and promote their agenda, whatever that may be. And all of these incidents are terrorist or school shooting related, that kind of stuff, and normally mainly involving honeypots. So there were some lawsuits by Islamists because the FBI tried to place antagonists and agitators into their stuff, and they ended up putting restraining orders and suing the FBI and that kind of stuff. This is all from The Intercept and stuff that is long ago. I don't know about any current events or anything like that. I haven't read The Intercept in quite a while due to other reasons. Nothing bad about them. It's just that X-Key Score guy really pissed me off, so I quit going there. Then around that time, I told you I had a Twitter account from years and years ago. I didn't know what Twitter was. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know what it was all about and all that stuff, and I just never got on there and never participated. But I kept getting these notifications that all these people were joining my feed or thread or whatever it was like that. And all the names like were close to the name that I was using, and they had all these ASCII characters like they were hackers or something. And one day I figured I'm just going to go on there and see what's going on with all these people joining my thing that I haven't put anything up in 10 years. And it turns out they're all a bunch of Islamist pretenders or something, holler snack bar and all that other kind of shit. And looked like somebody was trying to connect me with that kind of stuff as well. I've been locked out of most of my emails. It ain't hard for people to get passwords when you got hackers on the payroll. There were a lot of honeypots at my past employer, including one woman who just, because I wasn't chasing all these women, she walked up and chased me and just started kissing on me, putting her hands on me and all that other kind of stuff, and I put a stop to that real quick. Things like that. And people are wondering, what's wrong with this guy? It's easy to tell. It's easy to tell. That's what it is. And no, I'm not going to tell you how I know. But I do know, and that's how I pick them out. It's very simple. It's very simple. And there were quite a few antagonists at the work as well. I was talking business, not business, I was talking about the job with somebody, and this one guy walks up and say, okay, who's going to go kill Soros? I guess we nominate you, buddy. Things like that happened all the time. And I'm not going into the stuff at the house or anything. This is mainly at work. The program is pretty much surveillance to document a timeline so that your timeline fits the one that they're trying to put together for you. It's ridicule to agitate you, obviously, and harassment for the same reason, to ostracize you to where you don't feel you have any defense. And probably to get you to strike out or want to strike out at others for the ridicule and harassment. And it's mainly just little grade school stuff, ridicule and antagonizing and that kind of stuff that happens to everybody. It's just with a TI, it happens 20 times a day. That kind of stuff. And it's, I mean, people make fun of my shoes, they make fun of my face and all that other kind of stuff while they're standing there in pajama hats, pajama pants and flip-flops and shit like that. I mean, it's just kid stuff. It's just that the frequency of it is just ridiculous. And recently, we've been seeing these shooters and terrorists who are white, like the guy in New Zealand there who actually was a Templar Mason. And you saw when he got arrested, he was given his little Templar Mason sign. In his interview with the police, he said, this is where the information came from. He said he talked to his brothers and they gave him the okay and encouragement and all that other kind of stuff. Plus, he went to Israel a month before that stuff occurred and everything. And there's a lot of funny stuff there. I'm not going to get into that. But this is the kind of stuff that we're seeing recently. The old white guy on 8chan who follows Q. He's a patriot. He loves Trump. Okay. It's just their agenda. And hopefully Trump will get that stuff cleaned up. But now, recent events. Recent events with me is I've had an old friend from long ago all of a sudden call up. And what does he want to talk about? He only wants to talk about every bad thing that he knows that I did. And I mean every last one. Every last one. He wants to talk about every bad thing I've ever done in my life that he knows about. And, hey, remember when you did this? Remember when you did that? Remember this? And, oh, I remember this. And he's just laughing and joking and all this other kind of stuff, thinking it's a big deal. So I got him making it sound like the stuff just happened, last week or a couple years ago or something like that. And then I've got this guy that walked up to me and said, okay, who's going to kill Soros? All of a sudden, he starts texting me out of the blue yesterday. Not yesterday, a few days ago. And he says, dude, I need a 10 millimeter so I can kill aliens and zombies and stuff. And he said, I'm scared. And I told him, dude, you must be mistaken for a 9mm. He said, no, dude, I got bullets for it. It's a 10mm. I got bullets for it. And he sends me links to all kinds of weapon sites. Can any of you see what's coming? Or are you just brain dead? And this is about all he wants to talk about. So, you know, like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, a 10mm. I might be wrong. Let me go Google this. So I'm supposed to be Googling for weapons and searching for weapons and stuff on Google. And he provided me links. Here, go look here. Go look there. When you click on these links, this is how they get shit into your phone. This is how they get shit onto your computer. You clicking on links. It says YouTube. It might go to a page that looks like YouTube, but you just put shit onto your phone or your computer. So what do you think? I search on Google for all these 10mm. You think I might find a video on a 10mm? I mean, I'm not an expert. Maybe there is a 10mm. I got no clue. All I know is in all the movies I've seen, the books I've read, all the other stuff I've seen, I've never even heard of a 10mm. So if there is one, maybe it's made in Zimbabwe or somewhere like that, and, you know, it's a purely military weapon or something. I mean, you know, and the only place that makes ammunition for it is out in Madagascar somewhere. Anyway, so what do you think I'd find a YouTube video on it? What do you think I'd find a web page on it? And then here I go clicking around looking for 10mm and that kind of stuff. And you think it might be even doctored up a little bit. Oh, they think you're so stupid. Like that stupid bitch, but she caught me, I'll tell you that right now. She got me. That stupid bitch in Texas calling herself a TI, another fake, talking about she reads from papers and stuff, naming names, and that's why I thought she was real, because she was naming names, and they were probably names she pulled out of a friggin' hat somewhere. And she said that, you told me you represented a group called Power Grid Coalition, or not the coalition, the Power Grid. And like a dumbass, I had just known I was a TI. It was right after that, and I'm searching out all the information I can find on TIs, and I catch this girl's video, and I watch it, and then what do? Google, Blue Power Grid. Oh. How stupid can you be? Oh my gosh. Yeah. And if that don't make you look bad, there's other things. But that one I fell for, and then that's when I realized, oh, there's as many fakes out. There's more fakes out here, I think, trying to cover up stuff like that. Anyway, I won't get into it. Anyway, that's what's going on now. And what did I do? I smashed my phone. I got a new phone. I got a new number. Nobody's got that number, so I don't have to worry about old friends calling me up, talking about every bad thing I've ever done in my life. And then new friends calling me up, asking me for guns and bullets. And oh my gosh. Because he wants to kill aliens and zombies. Really? Really? Couldn't say I want to do this to somebody else, could he? No. Okay, so anyway, that's the update right there. Like, it's getting closer, like they're trying to set me up, especially after my last few videos. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. So anyway, hope that helps. I'll talk to you later. Bye. I'm going to try and get up videos as I can. But anyway, I could tell I got it. Tailgaters everywhere I go now. They are they are they are shitting their pants. So anyway, I hope that helps. Talk to you later. Bye.